So, if you've got a last name, let's say Dover, are you allowed to call your kid Ben? So...
We're back again.
We're back.
Hey?
Badder and meaner than ever.
Badder?
Meaner.
Are you badder?
Well,
You're so bad.
Does that say anything about bad? No.
Stuck between I don't know, I don't care,
And
I
I-
don't give a frog.
Flying.
It's good to have different T-shirts.
That's
If
it.
you guys looking.
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
Kids' names.
Oh,
Kids' names. Like
Kids' names.
names.
Oh, right.
Now, my other half, she thought this was going to be a good topic, and I think this is an excellent topic. She put together a list of 89, count them, 89 of them! 89 baby names that are illegal.
Ooh.
Illegal in
So the
Australia.
government have said no to it.
The government has said you cannot name your kids this list
Wow.
of baby names.
I didn't even know that existed, to
Yep.
be honest.
Baby names.
A list of illegal names.
Ah, illegal names.
Hence the term, illegal.
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 An illegal baby name.
Well, we're going to sort of slowly go through a handful of these, but
Yeah.
then we're going to want to know if you think that the government has left any off this, or if you know anybody that's actually named some of these absurd names, and did they really, really hate their children that much?
Did they think it through? Did they really think it through?
No, well,
Yeah.
for example, do you think it would be appropriate to name one of your children Mafia?
Mafia.
They'd be feared in all the playground.
Yeah.
Would he grow up to
Never
be a
get
boss?
bullied.
A Don. Or Nazi, for that matter.
Nazi, N-A-Z-I.
That's it.
Nazi.
Wow. Wow.
Well, aren't those words even banned now? Nazi, and there's a few words that I think are kind of banned lately in the last couple of years.
Are they?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Or for that matter, well, I get a young boy. I'm the parent. I'm going to name him what I want to name him. I'm going to name him Osama bin Laden.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a good Aussie name. Right.
Yeah.
So,
No.
That's banned.
Yeah, but, okay, if you're the same descent, the same religion, the same culture as Osama
that's
bin
what I was
Laden,
gonna say. I think
then
there is
Osama
Osama. Yeah.
is probably like John.
I think there is Osamas. Isn't it? Yeah, but they're just not the whole Bin Laden. The whole Bin Laden.
No, don't sing that song.
That's
So
it.
we're not allowed to do the three. But we can just do the first one.
Yeah.
I imagine you can get away with Osama, but you can't get away with Osama bin Laden.
Right.
See, part of me goes, okay, I get it. I get why. But just because there's been a person by that name who has potentially done the wrong thing, the whole name shouldn't be banned. Like, does that mean that everybody who is bad, who
Yeah.
we associate with a bad name, you can't?
Yeah, well, we shouldn't
Like
be able to call you
Martin
your
Bryant.
kid Clinton or Bush or...
Exactly. I mean, there's a lot of names that people,
we should add to this bloody list.
There you go, you see? Right there.
So, Jack, can we not call our kids Jack because of
What,
Jack the
'cause-
Ripper?
Well,
But I like the name Jack.
you little ripper.
Jack's the Ripper.
Yeah.
I wonder if you can call your kid Jack the Ripper. It doesn't appear on this list.
Oh,
we
let's
found
push
one.
the boundaries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
But
Yeah.
going to the other level, what about come here, little Nutella?
Nutella.
Yeah. Or for that matter, Vegemite.
Is that because it's a brand?
I don't know.
Is it
It
because it's
didn't give an
stupid?
explanation. He just
There's
said.
actually Nutella on the list.
Yes,
Well,
there
I can
is.
see Ned Kelly. I can understand that
Yeah.
one. You know.
What
But
about-
then that's just another
what
name.
about
Ned.
Virgin?
You can call your kid-
well,
Yeah, well, that's
you're allowed to name an aeroplane after it.
Yeah, but I mean, if you named your kid Virgin, that name would be outdated after like 16 years. Oh, wouldn't it? You think?
Well,
Yeah.
wouldn't hold the same meaning.
No, that's it. You know.
Maybe not.
What
I
about
think the kid would be traumatized though.
Yeah.
Really.
Shithead.
That's
There's a shithead at
Okay.
number 81.
Yeah, I agree. Do not call your kid shithead.
Hang on. Scrotum. Yeah, scrotum at 78. Hey, I've got a bit of a story here. I do have a fella, a friend, and yeah, his birth name, certificate name was Knackers. Are you Knackers? Are you out there? You watching this? Knackers. Knackerz. Knackers. Yep, so that's very close to scrotum. But Knackers was...
Well, in proximity, it would be.
Yeah. But that slipped through. That got there. Got on
but
your
these,
neck.
these are as of now though. So
Yeah.
who knows, maybe, 40 years ago what you could get away with.
Yeah.
Yep.
But I don't understand why you can't have Nutella, but you can have apple and Thursday or
Yeah.
Wednesday. There's celebrities
Yeah, you
have
can
their
have-
kids.
Yeah, But keep in mind that this is Australia. In America, they'll get away
Okay,
with all
this is
sorts of
Australia.
crazy
There's a
crap.
couple of pages
Smelly? I mean, I call my kids smelly all the time, but not officially. Actually, they tend to smell nice.
But, Saint or Satan?
there. Yeah, yep. Well, I can see that. I can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Satan, you put and Saint.
Probably
you
shouldn't
can't
be able to
go
get away
around
with
saying
Satan.
It's and your surname's Michael. This is
Although,
Saint
how
Michael.
current they might let you do that these days because there's a lot of satanic rituals going on in the music industry. They might want this. They might want to retract that.
Or in Australian terminology, ranger.
Ah,
Good old ranger.
don't we love a good
Love
ginger?
Ranger. Oh,
You're a rare breed, you
ginger.
guys.
Can call another
Now,
ginger.
now, in as much as there's so many of them about,
Yeah.
Of rangers.
I've shifted topic now.
What are we talking about?
in as
Still on
much,
rangers.
in as much as there's so many of them about, they should probably make this one legal again.
Say it.
Oh, but that would be confusing as to who was who.
Princess.
Princess.
Wipe your eyes, princess, and harden the fuck up.
Oh.
That's right.
I don't know. I quite like being called princess.
Do you?
Call me princess. Princess.
Yeah, but you can only do that when you're wearing your tiara.
Oh, where's my crown? Quite happy to be treated like a princess too.
You can't call your
I'm a
cat.
prince.
Yeah,
You're
well,
not allowed to be called Prince.
But Prince. There is a prince in America. Prince.
yeah.
Purple Rain Prince.
Although, having said that, that's a stage name. It's,
That's
it's
true.
not a real
That's
name.
right.
That's true. That's what I'm saying.
Panties. Panties. Can't call your kid panties.
Come
Right.
here, panties.
But undies
on.
could be good.
Yeah, undies
Yeah,
are
yeah.
Underwear, but not panties.
Get down, panties. No.
Trust you to go there. Trust you to go there.
President and Prime Minister.
Yeah.
Right. We can't go for the major titles now.
No.
Yeah, you can't call your kid. Well, talk about major titles. We're talking big titles here. Can't get much bigger.
Then,
Can't call your kid Jesus Christ.
wow.
I don't
Alright.
know. I think you're lying if there's not a point in time where you've said to your kid, "Oh, Jesus Christ."
Shut up. I was just following on from that.
Yeah. Or Harry Potter, for that matter.
How can he get involved in
Harry
this?
Potter.
What's wrong with that?
God.
God.
Yeah.
You see, no, I agree
yeah.
with that. You shouldn't be calling your kid God.
But I am.
Are you?
Yeah, but are you?
I think that's perspective.
I think it would be appropriate if I was called General, though.
General.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Would you like to us? We could refer you as General from now on.
So what about last names? Like, if these are illegal first names.
Yes.
So if you've got a last name, let's say Dover, are you allowed to call your kid Ben? So yeah, do we go the first and last name and go? No, you can't call your kid Ben Dover. You know, so how far, or we just have a
be
chuckle
funny
on
though.
those ones.
Dwayne.
Dwayne what?
Dwayne Pipe.
Oh, Dwayne Pipe.
Or if your surname's Dover,
Yeah.
you could have a daughter and call her Eileen. Eileen Dover.
Yeah. There you go. See? Yeah.
You could have a whole family of Dovers.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. What else could you? What else could you have? Oh,
you can't call your kid the Dalai Lama.
The Dalai
you
Lama.
can't. That one's taken.
Yeah, it's taken.
No.
Ah.
Cyanide's just
Cyanide.
above Dalai Lama.
Cyanide's kind of cute.
Yeah. Cyanide.
Cyanide.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
So,
But if you didn't know what it meant, like if you didn't know what cyanide was, how is it any different to
Yeah,
names?
well,
Like cyanide?
yeah. Well, Elon Musk's called his children a little bit
Oh,
funny
they've got
names,
some
haven't they?
weird
Like,
like, one of them's X or Little X or something or other, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah, but it's
Something
not
like that.
spelt like that.
it's like
Like
XI. I don't know.
know.
can't remember. Yeah,
There's a
but-
lot of weird.
Well, what is the name?
celebrity
Like,
names.
you can make up your own name.
But I mean, they've taken out all the, like, for example, military terms like
Yeah. Admiral.
yeah,
Lieutenant.
brigadier, commander, commissioner,
Sergeant.
commodore,
Officer.
even constable for that matter.
But that's fair enough. I mean, then that's the same as calling someone doctor or
Yeah, there's
Sir,
professor. Yeah, you
madam,
can't- Yeah, right.
dame,
Lord, mayor. Yeah,
Because you
right.
can't have a name that's a title, because that would confuse people.
Yeah, Medicare. Jesus.
Medicare. Well, you know,
Bulk billing.
Yeah.
I've seen some.
Monkey.
I've seen a lot of monkeys,
Yeah,
but you can't
yeah.
call your kid a
You
monkey.
can't, no, you can't call your kid monkey. Passport.
What about Messiah? I'm not the
Oh.
Messiah. I'm just a naughty boy.
Just
Yeah, I think Messiah comes into the same category as God.
Marijuana.
I don't,
Oh, that would be a cool name.
that would be smoking.
It's not. That's just very good. That is very good. That's quick.
Yeah, tough. Yeah. Yeah,
First general.
there's some interesting names.
Yeah,
Interesting
G-Bang.
names.
G
G-Bang.
bang. Well, yeah. Well, that's because I hyphen that on one of my mates. Like he's just Gary, but I say, "Hey, G banger," you know. But
Yeah, but that's
you're
not
gonna-
his name.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's just his nicknames. It's funny how these must have been tried for them to go no.
But dickhead?
Yeah.
Dickhead.
Dickheads
got-
in there as a list. You cannot call
Your
your
poor wife,
dickhead.
right? Just picture this. Your poor wife, she's just gone through 9 to 10 months, because
Yeah.
we know it's not really 9 months, of hell. It's hell. You got fat, you're sweaty, you're uncomfortable. Then you go through labour, right? I know if you guys want to try and picture it with me, it's like apparently a man has told me it's like the man flu.
That's pretty bad.
Pretty bad. So you've gone through labour, the most intense pain that you ever experience in your life,
Yep.
right? To get this beautiful little innocent baby. Oh, look at it. Someone comes in and goes,
That looks like a dickhead.
I want to call it dickhead.
Yeah.
Like,
Yep. Yep.
how? How?
Why? What? Where?
Monkey, I get.
Yeah.
It's like a monkey. Let's call it monkey.
Yeah.
But dickhead? Like, I don't know, guys.
IKEA. IKEA is on the list.
Yeah.
I guess you did put it together yourself.
But yourself.
Yeah,
I
and in
helped
some
with the
people,
screw.
no. In my case, it was an Allen key. That was a good one.
That was bad. That
Allen key.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. iMac.
I mean, yeah.
iMac.
I mean,
Yeah.
there's,
Mac.
there's not a Almanac.
A what?
How do you say that? Like in Back to the Future, Almanac.
Almanac, yeah. You can't call your kid Facebook.
Oh.
Would you want to?
No. No.
Everyone would just
That
scroll
would
past
represent
the
Mark like that.
Scroll past you all the time.
I'm full of it today, aren't I?
Oh.
Yeah. RoboCop.
Can't call your kid Robocop. Well, I'm devastated now. That was going to be my next kid's name.
Was it really?
It was.
Oh.
Well, I had my heart set on it.
Snort. You can't call him Snort, but if you go to the seas, you can call him cocaine. Because cocaine's
okay, so then-
cocaine's fine.
Just goes to show you can't call your kid an action, but you can a quality product.
Righto.
Yeah.
There you go. Yep.
You can't call them a terrorist.
Oh, I don't know. Some of them are, aren't they? They're little terrorists.
Oh.
Some of them. That comes
Bugger.
into the same category as shithead and dickhead.
Yeah, or virgin and thong.
Oh, thong. Yep. We had G bang thong. Yep.
But thong, I'm just saying that thong could be like John in
John
China,
Thong.
in China or Japan or somewhere like that. Thong could be a legitimate
That's right.
name.
Well, transfer that and you call it
be-
flip flop.
I don't think anywhere in the world Flip Flop is a legitimate child's name.
Oh no, I'm just talking about
Flip could be
Yeah.
Flip or like
Flop.
Flip,
Flip.
slop, slap, da da.
It's a sunny day.
So,
Yeah.
This
Bonghead.
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 Yep. Yep, that guy touches on the
Again,
marijuana.
beautiful, gorgeous little
Yep.
baby.
now, imagine you're going through the airport,
Yes.
right?
Ah.
You're at security,
Yeah, yeah.
and the guy at the thing, with your passport, your name,
Down on you. Scary
name?
looks.
bomb. Sorry,
Whoop.
I didn't hear you. What was your name?
Bomb.
Bomb.
We've got a bomb here.
You would actually just never travel anywhere, would you?
No, you wouldn't.
would.
Yeah, maybe that's why they did that. You can't call
Yeah.
your kid Bomb.
So I wonder, you could be sneaky. You could call your kid a name that was in a different language, and then when you interpret it into English, then you can get away
that's
with it, and
sneaky.
it interprets into bomb.
Yeah, but they got Jesus Christ here. But
Oh.
in the South American countries, you could call your kid Jesus, which
Oh,
is
Jesus, yeah,
That's
Jesus or
true.
Jesut, or there's
Yep.
there's a little different names like that. Yeah.
That's true.
There you go. You can't call your kid Adolf Hitler. That was a popular name there for a while.
Yep.
But can you call him Adolf?
Well, ADH, yeah, that's starting to come. ADH.
I think you're thinking ADHD.
That's a label. That's not
Yeah,
a. That's not a name.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
So
Australia. Can't call your kid Australia, but
Is
you
that-
can
is
call
that on
him
the list?
Sydney.
there you go.
Where's Australia? You can't call your kid Australia.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sydney.
There's Sydney.
Yeah.
Lots of Sydneys.
You wouldn't want to call them Melbourne.
Adelaide? Are
Melbourne.
there Adelaides? I feel like there's kids called Adelaide.
What? You
Chow-
know, swore.
What the hell is a chow tow?
A chow
Am I missing something?
Towel.
Chow
Never
tow.
heard of that. That's a new one.
Someone needs to Google that. What the hell is a chow tow?
Chow tow.
I should
I'm a
know
little bit
that.
scared.
It's
If
on the
it's
list.
actually been
at that.
banned. I'm a
Chow
little bit
tow.
scared to Google it. Justice. What's wrong with justice? That's a
Well, that's like a judge. So you can't. Yeah, you
right.
can't.
justice, but that's
Yep.
empowering. And,
Yeah.
Yep.
but that would be like a high standard to live up to.
Yeah.
We had dickhead. I didn't know. We had shithead too.
Yeah.
You don't want to call your kid shithead.
Yeah.
Well, they must really hate their offspring. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
Because for them to have banned these, someone must have, like you said, have tried
Yep.
to actually name their kids this.
Yep. And someone intervened and says, no, we've got to put this on the naughty list.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
look, that's the same as personalised number plates.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
You know,
Yes.
how
Yeah.
That's true.
they crack down on that.
Yep. And you know how you get creative with the personalised plates with the...
And do you include numbers to represent a letter and
I
stuff?
wonder if you could start doing that on human names.
Well, it doesn't
'Cause
say
that
Or
would
on,
be-
incorporating
it doesn't
numbers
say on
into the
here
letters.
that you
Well,
can't call
Elon
your
Musk
kid
has done that,
whore.
hasn't he? Has he got some letters in there, or some people have got numbers included in letters?
I don't know.
Interesting.
That's
though.
it. It
not
could be the next. I've just found out the new next era of names. See, they're going to incorporate numbers and letters.
Or
Dun dun dun.
Can a name have a number? Are there rules on that?
what about
No rules.
what about
It says
just,
it right here.
Yeah, but there could be just a rule that says no numbers in names, and therefore they don't have to list every name that has a number.
Well, let's try it. Hey, let's go down to the hospital and let's see if we can manage to get a pregnant lady to agree to call her kid something that's got a number as well as a letter.
and maybe even like one of those other, like an asterisk or a
Or just a hyphen somewhere.
Yeah, but surely if these names are banned, you don't actually have to go and find a lady and a baby. You could just try and turn your own name by default.
Okay.
Go down.
yeah. Well, there's a go.
You try.
No, I don't want to do that.
You don't?
Unless maybe if I see the ones I would want would be like princess.
Yeah.
Or, Your Majesty.
Your Majesty.
Beautiful. Gorgeous.
Well, they're not bad.
Yeah.
You could change your name.
Yeah.
Change your name. Tell us in your comments, should Katie change her name by default to Princess or what?
Your Majesty?
Her Majesty?
Yeah.
Yep.
You
And
do
if-
realise you're going to have to bow then, don't you?
And and then how many likes and comments do we have to get before you actually have to follow through with it?
Ooh.
Oh,
Wow.
oh, that's a good one. Hey?
The question is though, if I have to follow through with it and I get my name changed to Gorgeous or Your Majesty,
Yep.
you have to call me that.
Well, it's your name, so it would have,
Exactly.
yeah, it's true.
Will you call me?
I
Your
will
Highness?
still probably abbreviate it. Like your name is Catherine, and I still call you Kate or Katie. But when
like
you're Gorgeous, I'll probably say, hey, G banger.
No, that's not the deal. I'm not going
Banger.
to change my name
Hey.
if you don't call me
If
that
it's Her
name.
Majesty, it'll just be Madge.
Yeah.
Right. No.
No.
I'm not changing it if you don't call me the whole name.
Right. I will do it once or twice. I will. If you're going to do this, if you come that far, I will.
Once or twice. No,
Yeah.
that's not enough.
Yeah.
Once or twice.
Yeah. Well, I
Unreal,
didn't
hey?
realise there was that many names that are classed as illegal.
I wonder whether you could simply name your kid
Yep.
just a series of numbers. I don't know,
Hmm.
your telephone number.
What, like 666?
Now, I bet you they would ban that.
They would. E equals MC squared. Try that.
Someone tried to call their kid that. Why does that
Imp.
seem
Yeah, I don't know. I thought Elon Musk had a number in one
like a
of these
maths
things.
equation?
Something. I don't know.
Ooh.
But I don't know. Let us know.
They'll let us know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
please tell us.
Hmm.
Yeah, God forbid we do our own research.
Don't
And
be
if we get
silly.
enough comments,
Don't be silly.
Katie's going to be called Gorgeous.
Yeah.
But
You
we
heard
have
it here
to-
first.
we got to get enough likes and subscribes
Yeah.
and comments down below.
The things she'll do.
I've heard that.
Bye.
I have heard that.
Bye.
Yep.
She'll do almost anything.
Don't listen to them, it's not true. There might be some name suggestions for you guys, because I've got a couple in my head right now.
That went up my nose.
And they're not on the list.
Oh.
But maybe they should be.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Did the Australian government miss a couple?
Or did they just wait for someone to try and call their kid that name before they put it on the illegal list?
Good point.
Yeah.
Could be.
That's probably what happened with this lot.
It probably
And
is.
and the mothers and the fathers were terribly disappointed that they couldn't call their kid Adolf Hitler.
I think though that just making the names illegal is not enough. I think they need to go further than that and make it illegal for them to have any more children.
Castrate them
If
straight
you-
away.
If you have to be told,
That's after the public flogging.
Yeah.
if you have to be told not to call your kid dickhead, I really don't think that you're making good parental choices, and that maybe
No.
having any more kids probably is not a good idea.
That's a valid point.
I think
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
I think so. It just says a lot about where parenting is heading in this day and age.
Have you got a name that somebody that you know, friend, family, or foe, that is on the borderline of should be on this list? Let us know.
Very interesting. Or maybe you've got one, and you've had to put up with it,
Oh, and you changed your name.
and you can tell us how that has felt growing up with a name like that. Yeah. And did you change your name?
Did you change your name through embarrassment? You didn't like it? Yep.
Yeah. Not just because your name was ugly, like you thought your name was ugly, but that it was actually
Purely
embarrassing.
didn't like it.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a lot of people do that.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
They do.
That's why they invented Depot. You can change your name.
Yep.
There you go. Yeah. I thought it was to hide from weirdos, but that's another
Well,
story.
these are the weirdos.
Yeah, I think so. That's true. Well, Marshall's a name. Anyway. Distraction.
Let us know what you think. Give us a like and subscribe. And we'll catch you on the next one.
See you
Cheers,
later.
guys.
See ya.